have literally zero bullet ammo. I have zero bullet ammo, guys. Zero bullet ammo. What's going on, guys? King Gaming here, and today I want to talk to you about the 10 things most everybody wants to do in public, but nobody really gets a chance to do. Let's just get right into this. Oh, you're a cunt. Oh, you suck! That's the first thing. People, wanna know what people want to do? They want to suck. Wanna know what they want to suck? They want to suck the juice out of a nice apple, but they can't do it. Wanna know why they can't do it? Because it looks pretty fucking weird. People can't just suck the ever-living shit out of an apple in public and not have people go like, are you mentally stable, sir? Alright guys, so number 9 on the list is definitely gonna have to be pulling off the American flag tank top shirt in public without looking incredibly douchey. Because even wearing a tank top in general is incredibly douchey. So for you to wear it and not look douchey, you gotta be like one well-respected individual. Number 8 is very similar to this. I think everybody loves wearing baseball hats, but you know, there's a time and a place to wear your baseball hat. And when you spin it around backwards, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of it, because then you are not blocking out the sun, which is why the baseball hat was invented, because you would watch baseball and you get sun in your eyes sometimes. So that kind of entirely defeats the purpose of it. Alright boys, I think it is time for number 7, doing the dance with no pants in public. But unfortunately not everybody can do that, because as fun as it is behind closed doors, you know, people don't want to see you dancing without pants. That's friggin' gross. Alright, your meat's just dangling around, flopping from time to time. Hey, that's gonna hurt. Alright, dude, tone it down a notch. Alright, and be what the hell are you doing? You look fucking retarded. And yet people keep doing it. It's really nutty. On to number 6. So number 6 would definitely have to be eating a package of peanut butter crackers with your left hand while you're holding it in your right. So first off, everybody knows righties are better than lefties, but when you disgrace the right hand by having it hold the package of peanut butter crackers, it's like an absolute fucking dick slap to the face. What are you doing? So if you think that is just okay for whatever reason, you are sick and twisted, and you gotta retrain your brain, because that is literally just not socially acceptable whatsoever. You cannot do that and consider yourself a sane human being. Alright, now that we're through with that disgrace, I think it's time to go to number 5. So you know when you'd go to the beach and you'd find little pieces of charcoal and you'd paint stuff on the walls? Well, I definitely have to say this is probably number 5. But it's when guys are going to the beach and they're pulling their dick out, everybody, you know, loses their mind. We're just trying to pee on the walls so that we can have the same effect. We can paint with our piss. You know, that's literally the coolest thing ever, but everybody is depriving us of it because it's not socially acceptable to have your dick out in public. So it's really sad to think that people won't accept us doing that, but unfortunately, people will not. They will not tolerate us pissing on the floor, or anywhere else for that matter. I guess it's time to move on to number 4. Number 4 would definitely have to be appreciating something as retarded as BuzzFeed publicly. It's difficult to think that people can't understand just how annoying and frustrating BuzzFeed is. I mean, for God's sakes, I cannot go a single day without seeing something related to BuzzFeed, as they have literally taken over Snapchat along with Cosmopolitan. So I know it's pretty tricky, you know. If you're out there and you really want to appreciate BuzzFeed publicly, you're gonna have a very hard time. Alright boys, I think we're ready for number 3 on the list. So number 3 is definitely a close tie with number 2, but number 3 definitely has to do with grabbing your Nerf Guns and jumping off your porch trying to hit 360 no-scopes with those. I know it's very tempting to, and a lot of people actually try to do it. I know, you know, back in my glory days, I really tried hard to hit those bangers, you know what I'm saying? I know it's difficult. You really want to just whip out your Nerf gun and just bang out a 360, but you just can't do it, unfortunately, and that is why it's number 3. But number 2, definitely, it got the edge in number 3, so let's get right to it. So number 2 is definitely sticking your toes into the sand while they're wet and getting like those little patches of sand. I understand you want clean feet and you went to the water to friggin' like wash them off. That is disturbing. Nobody wants to see that. It's not pleasing. I can't even think straight with that image in my head. We gotta move on to number 1. The worst by far. So number 1 is definitely wearing a gaming headset or any large pair of headphones in public without looking incredibly retarded. I understand, okay, you might wanna, wear your Beats outside. Like, that is the only acceptable one. At bare minimum, like, honestly, like, I don't even respect that, to be honest. It's way better, however, than wearing a pair of video game headphones, like a giant headset in public. Like, dude, that is a big no-no, but you just can't do it, unfortunately. A lot of people try, but you just can't do it. So if you guys enjoyed, I would appreciate you guys dropping me 5 incredibly dyslexic likes in the video. It really makes me happy, and I just generally appreciate it, guys. I know you guys always pull through, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.